Hi team, in this video I want to talk about effects. So we have 4 different effects channels that we're currently using on our X32 soundboard. We have one channel assigned to the snare specifically. We have one effects channel assigned to the toms, and then we have 2 different vocal effects channels. Typically, the first vocal effects channel is just some reverb. This will be assigned to all vocalists, and the awesome sauce is a delay or almost an echo type of an effect. This is typically reserved for the worship leader specifically to give it an extra sound to everything that's going on. For using effects, there's a couple different things that we can be looking for. Adding and confirming what is assigned to this specific effects is just like we use for our monitors. So we can choose the effect, choose sends on fader, and then look at our board, and on the left-hand side we can see what, as long as that sends on fader is blinking, what is assigned to that effect. So nothing on the second page. On the first page we only have our snare assigned to that effect. We go to our second effect. Oops, I shouldn't have that on solo. Second effect, come over here, we can see that only our 2 toms are assigned to the second effect. Flip back and forth, you can see. Come back to vocal effects, hit select. Come back and assign all of our vocalists to that. So page 1 is here, page 2, so we have Amos's voice, and we have Chrissy's voice, and Mark's voice. Let's go to the last effect. Again, selecting that one, coming over here, we only have Chrissy's voice coming into that effect. So we're gonna turn off sends on fader. And one more crucial thing to look at is most of the time we aren't going to be pressing the bus 9 to 16 to come to effects unless we need more of everything for that specific effect, because we're mostly living on the groups and the buses for monitors and mixing our levels for those groups. Most of everything that we need to do is right here in these 3 buttons. These 2 buttons are the mutes for the vocal effects. So when people are not singing, so usually that's gonna be when the worship leader or someone else is reading something or talking, these always are muted. They're unmuted when they're ready to sing. And this button you'll see is flashing. That flash should match the tempo of the song. So when there's typically going to be an introduction musically before someone starts singing. As that starts, we tap out the rhythm of the song. And you'll see that that will continue to flash at that same rate. It's really important that this specific vocal effect matches the tempo of the song, otherwise it will sound very, very weird. You'll feel like the echo is happening off of the beat, and that makes it sound very, very poor. I would suggest that you play around with this during practice to make sure it sounds the way it needs to be. If you're not comfortable, just leave it muted, but I would strongly suggest that you do use this effect. Just be paying attention to making sure that matches. Each song is going to have a slightly different tempo, so when the next song starts, we just tap out that tempo. You can see it can match a slow tempo or fast, and it will continue to match the tempo that I tapped into it. You only need to tap a couple times, 5 or 6 times, just to make sure that you're matching the tempo of the song. So that's a quick intro to effects. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.